So our chapter number 1 is an approach towards the past. So that we have completed the keywords, key terms, accounts, archaeology, archaeologist, artifacts, Bhojpatra, historians, history, inscription, prehistory, secular travelogues, travelers accounts, different travelers that arrived in India from the different countries, and they have researched, they have done lots of research, lots of study, visited India, and they have written the documents about their experience about their traveling. So first that we have discussed in chapter number 1 about the history, the meaning of history. Now have a look on page number 7, the first line. Knowledge that is gained from the study of the past is called history, and I have already underlined it, and I hope that you have already underlined it. The meaning of history. 1 mark question, 1 mark question, it is very important. Suppose I would ask the question, what is the meaning of history? So you have to write down the answer with proper handwriting. So the answer is knowledge that is gained from the study of the past is called history. So history, the past, always gives us the lesson that we can learn from the past and we can implement in our present time. Okay. History also informs us about the rich past, how people live, what they are. We can easily differentiate, we can easily distinguish the mentality, what they eat, about their lifestyle, about their culture, about their residences, about their clothes, about their standard of living. We can easily compare by comparison of the past to the present. We can easily get to know about the history, how improved we are, how sophisticated we are right now in our present 21st century. Okay, the people who describe the past are known as historian. One more 1 mark question it is here. Okay, what is the meaning of history and what is the meaning of historian? Okay, history means the knowledge that is gained from the past. It is called the history. And the study, the person who study the history, the people who describe the past, it is known as, are known as historians. So that we have completed. So afterwards that we have discussed about the importance of the history, and there are more than 5 points are there. So it will come in your 3 marks question. So you have to describe it in very well manner. Okay. So about the kingdoms, dynasties, rulers, leaders, studying history also deal with the lives and activities of ordinary people who have shaped the pages of history. Afterwards, the knowledge that is gained from the study of history is important to understand both the past and the present. Whatever happening today will be history tomorrow. Whatever that we are presenting right now, it will be past tomorrow. Okay, so that history guides people to set goals and tells them not to make the same mistake, not to repeat the same mistake again and again. We have to learn it from our past. Whatever the mistakes that you have done, that you have committed in the past, but we are not supposed to repeat the same. Okay, same problem that we are not supposed to repeat in our present time. So that we have to learn from our past. Then the continuous development human being by studying history. When we study history, how was step by step different dynasties, different rulers, different kingdoms arrived in India, captured, struggles has done during the different time of period. So continuous developing how human being has developed step by step. They develop from the bottom to the top to the summit, okay, by studying the history. So it includes the study of literature, religion, art and architecture. Okay, history, main four parts: literature, religion, art and architecture. So we can easily understand the basic nature of our society by studying history. What is the basic nature right now, present time? Basic nature that we all are earning money, we have the different families, different religion, different cultures, different mentality, different backgrounds. We have different family backgrounds. So we have the proper basic agenda of our society. We can easily understand. So we study history, how people behave the way they did, and how and why they fought to cooperate to build forts in the during the early 10 or in the medieval period, in early 12th century, why the different kings and kingdoms arrived and set their rule, and kingdoms in different parts of India as well as in Gujarat, how they started. So everything, it is the study of the history. Okay, so now Shivani Panchal explain the importance of history. Shivani Panchal, please unmute your mic and explain. 5 points are there. Shivani Panchal, importance of history on page number 7.
The study of history is important in many ways. We come to know about kingdoms, dynasties, kings, and leaders by studying history. It also deals with the lives and activities of ordinary people who have shaped the pages of history. Second, the knowledge gained from the study of history is important to understand both the past and the present. Whatever is happening today will be history tomorrow. Each one of us is adding something, big or small, to our history, our family's history, and our country's history. Third, history guides people to see goals. History guides people to see, set goals and tells them not to make the same mistakes. Fourth, we understand the continuous development of human beings by studying history. It includes the study of literature,
religion, art
and
architecture.
Fifth, we can easily understand the basic nature of our society by studying history. We study why people behaved the way they did, how and why they fought or cooperated
or built forts. Okay, very good. So that these 5 points are very important, my dear students. So you have to remember. Very easy to understand and very easy to remember. 2 marks, 3 marks, it would be there in your upcoming examination. So next point is the division of the past, prehistory. The past has been divided by historian into 2 periods. First one is the prehistory and the second one is the history. So let me define the first one is prehistory. It is the period of human development when writing had not been invented and human beings did not know how to read and how to write. Very easy to understand. Prehistory, and I have given you example by screen sharing by the video on YouTube that you have shown on that particular period. Okay, prehistory. So in this time of period, my dear students, the main two arts, writing and speaking. No invention of writing, no invention of the how to read. People don't know at that time. People did not know how to write. People did not know how to read. So it is the time that there was no invented, no language. Language was there, but not the written language. People are totally unaware about the writing and the reading skills. So it included in the prehistory. And that's why we can know prehistory only through archaeology. To understand prehistory, archaeologists dig deep into the ground and collect remains of the past. If you have seen that some of the informative channels like Discovery, History, National Geographic, Discovery Science, the different archaeologists has dig deep inside of the earth and collected the lots of different remains, okay, of the archaeological from the archaeological sites like Lothal, Dhoravira, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa. So from that we came to know that these people have this kind of technique at that time before 2 or 3,000 years ago. So archaeological remains like tools, coins, bones, pots, and jewelry help us to know about the past. Okay, now I would like to request Fun with Nidhi to explain about the prehistory.
Yes, sir.
Yes, explain about
Yes.
about the
It is the
prehistory.
period. It is the period of human development when writing had. It is It is the period of human development when writing had not been invented and human
Invented.
beings did not.
Invented.
Yes, sir. It is the period of human development when writing had not been invented and human beings did not know how to read and write. Hence, there are no written records of this period.
Okay. Yes, start. Continue.
We can know perihistory only through archaeology. To understand perihistory, archaeologists dig deep into the ground and collect remains of the past. These archaeology remains like tools, coins, bones, pots, and jewelry help us to know about the past.
Okay, very good.